5 ways to deal with a woman who finds it very difficult to apologize in a relationship. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Are you with a woman who, whenever she is wrong or whenever she wrong you, it is very difficult for her to say sorry? It is very difficult for her to take responsibility for her actions, for the things she did to you. These are the 5 things you need to do to her in that relationship. These are the 5 ways you can deal with her in that relationship. Number one thing you should do to her, or number one way to deal with a woman who finds it very difficult to apologize in a relationship, is stop taking the blame. Do not blame yourself. If you blame yourself, that is when you apologize. When she's supposed to apologize, you'll be apologizing for no reason. And whenever you apologize for no reason, you're giving your woman the edge that, oh, it is okay to wrong me and not saying sorry. She begin to say that you're okay with her not apologizing. So number one thing you should do is, whenever your woman is wrong, do not take the blame. Do not blame yourself. Number second thing you should do whenever a woman finds it very difficult to apologize in a relationship is allow your woman to listen to her own conscience. Allow her to listen to her conscience. How do you allow your woman to listen to her conscience? Whenever she is wrong and you bring it up, you will notice she want to argue, she want to shout. You at this time is when you're supposed to keep quiet, when you're not even supposed to say anything, when you're supposed to keep silent. Do not argue with her, do not entertain her with any form of argument. Just allow her. If she keep arguing, if she keep going on and on and on and on, she knows you're not entertaining it. She will sit down to digest what she did. So number 3 thing you should do in a situation like this, when a woman finds it very difficult to apologize in a relationship, is give her that space needed. Whenever she's angry, whenever you talk about the thing she did and you notice she's angry, she want to throw tantrums, she want to argue, give her space. Let her do her thing. Do not involve her in argument. Do not involve her. Do not make her feel you feel so hot, even though you're hot. Once you tell your women what they did and they find it very difficult to apologize, please do not entertain them in argument. Do not argue. Just give them the space needed. Allow them to, when you give them that space enable them to exercise the right to the wrongdoing. It make them to feel what they did, their wrongdoing. Their conscience begin to digest to them that this thing you did to this guy hurt him, this thing is painful to him, this thing he's not happy about it. And it allows them to process how they wrong you, what they did to you, and how you feel about their actions. It makes them to process it. But whenever you're arguing with her, whenever she's throwing tantrums, you're there, you're listening to it, it makes her to not process those her actions. It makes her to feel she's always right. Now listen, when a woman refuses to apologize, it's not about you, it's something that is inbuilt. Most times women who finds it very difficult to apologize, they are dealing with low self-esteem. So they feel, so the only way to help them massage or romance their ego is just by always claiming right. So if you always want to argue with them, they will always want to win you. They will always want to win you, and at the end of the day, you will notice that your hand, you will be defeated. They will always tie your hands. You will always want to apologize for doing nothing wrong. So whenever a woman is wrong, give her the space that she needs to always exercise the right to her wrongdoing. Let her exercise that right. Let her digest what she did to you. Let her know that she really hurt you. Let her feel it. Give her that space. Keep quiet. Do not utter a word. In as much as you told her what she did wrong, do not utter a word. Please be patient. Do not follow her. You want to follow her bomba to bomba. You want her to always apologize. You want to argue. Do not argue. That is not the best time to do it. Then the 4th thing you should do whenever a woman finds it very difficult to apologize is, you as a man, you have shortcomings that is making her not to apologize to you. Work on your shortcomings. work on your shortcomings, those things that you know naturally if you do. Because most times women finds it very difficult to apologize to you because you make the relationship, there is something about you don't listen to them, or in a situation where you find it very difficult to understand what they are going through. Maybe what they are going through is something that needs to be discussed. Maybe they are not discussing it. That is why you're not understanding them. Now, this is the time you sit down to analyze what is it that I'm always asking them that is really getting them angry, that is really making them not to, the relationship not to have that platform where they can relax and talk about these things, where they can relax and really apologize. So if only you can work on your shortcomings, those things you know if you do to them, it will make them to hurt you. Those things you know on a normal day, if it is you not assuming your role as a man, you assume that role. Make her look up to you. And if it is you always arguing with her, you stop it. Anything that is shortcoming that will make her always not apologize whenever she's wrong, you stop it. You will notice that her attitude will change. She will learn, you're teaching her how to apologize whenever she's wrong. Then the fifth and the last thing you should do is, whenever your woman is angry, that is not the best time to communicate. When she's a little calmer, sit her down. Like I said, a woman can never forget a man who makes her feel that way, who makes her to feel like a child and he's a father talking to her and she's listening. So whenever you notice a woman finds it very difficult to apologize and you talk about it, maybe she's angry, you give her the space, you let her digest whatever that happens, so that she will know that she really hurt you, and so that she will come up, her conscience will keep freaking her that this person, you really wronged him, you should go and apologize. Then this last thing you should do is, when she's a little calmer, when she's calm, when everything is cool, bring up that thing that made her not to apologize. Those topic, always communicate it about how her words make you feel or how her behaviors hurt you. Those things, how you feel with those behaviors, those things that she finds it difficult to apologize, always bring it up whenever the situation is already calm, everything is cool. Bring it up. At this time, she has already digested it. At this time, she has already seen, her conscience has already told her that this guy, you've already hurt him. So you bringing this topic up, you bringing it up when she's calm, everything is cool, it makes her to now apologize to you. So these are the stages you go with a woman who finds it very difficult to apologize. I beg you, as a guy, as a man, as a husband, as a boyfriend, if your woman finds it very difficult to apologize, it is not the time to argue with her. Do not argue. Follow them step by step, and you will get her to always apologize whenever she's wrong. This is Pearl Solution. I hope this video helped so many people who are into this or who are facing this with their women, so that your women can really apologize to you whenever they are wrong. Because if you're wrong and you find it very difficult to apologize, it makes your partner to feel they're not really doing enough. So whenever your woman is like this, she finds it very difficult to apologize to you, follow it step by step and you will get a good result. This is Spell Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Share all this video. If you're seeing my video for the very first time, do me well to follow my page. Thank you.